Right. So this is in section 3. Okay. This section 3, tips, hints, revision questions, true or false questions on uniform circular motion. And the first question here. Right. So the question says an object of weight 150 newton moves with a speed of 4.5 meters per second in a circular path of radius 3 meters. Calculate the magnitude of the centripetal force. All right, so solution. Now recall that the formula for centripetal force is equal to mv squared all over r. And we are given that the weight is equal to 150 newton. Therefore, mass is equal to weight of acceleration due to gravity. You remember? So 150 over 10 will give us the mass is equal to 15 kg. All right. Now the speed is 4.5. Excuse me, 4.5 meters per second, and the radius is 3 meters. Okay, that means that force, centripetal force, is equal to the mass is 15 times the velocity, which is 4.5 squared all over 3. So if you punch this out, you are going to get 101.25 newton. So option A is correct. All right, so a stone whirled at the end of a rope 30 cm long makes 10 complete cycles in 2 seconds. The linear speed v is dash. All right, so remember that v is equal to omega r. All right, and of course v is equal to 2 pi fr, and of course v is equal to 2 pi nr over t. I hope you've not forgotten that f is equal to n over t. Okay, now if you don't want to use this, you can as well recall that omega is equal to angular displacement all over time, but theta in radian is 2 pi times n rad. Don't forget this, so that if you plug in the value of this, you're going to get omega is equal to 2 pi n all over t. Okay, plug this into the main relationship. You will get what? You will get the same thing here. You get this. Okay, so let's plug in the values we have. V is equal to 2 times 3.142 times number of cycles, which is 10, times r, which is 0.3 in meters. Okay, then divided by 2. Punch this out, you're going to get V is equal to 9.43 meters per second. So option B is the correct. When a body move with constant speed and still have acceleration, yes. Now I need you to remember, divide this. I need you to remember that if a body is moving with constant speed in a linear manner, on a straight line, that means the speed is constant and the direction is also constant because it's moving along a straight line. Therefore, acceleration is equal to 0. But it's usually different anytime you are considering a circular path, because much as the body has constant speed, remember that the direction is constantly changing. So because the direction is constantly changing, the velocity is variable. That's the velocity is changing. And of course, changing velocity, acceleration is equal to changing velocity over time. Therefore, acceleration is not 0. Of course, this acceleration is centripetal acceleration, which is always directed towards the center of the circle. Alright, so an object undergoing uniform circular motion has an impressed force which is directed towards the center of the circle. True or false? The answer is true. Why is it true? It's true because every object moving around circular path, of course, has an inward force acting on it. That inward force is centripetal force. But I need you to also remember that action and reaction are equal but opposite. So you must have centrifugal force. Centrifugal force. Okay, which is equal but opposite to the centripetal force. So the inward force is called centripetal force, whereas the outward force, which is equal and opposite to the centripetal force, is centrifugal force. So the option is correct, true. A racing car moves around a circular track of radius 30 cm at 2 revolutions per second. What is the angular speed? Alright. Remember, V is equal to omega R. But the question says we should find omega. Meanwhile, we're not given the linear speed or the tangential speed. So what are we going to do? Remember that omega, angular speed or angular velocity, is equal to angular displacement all over time. And remember that angular displacement in radian is 2 pi times n, the number of cycles in rad. Okay, therefore omega is equal to 2 pi n all over time. And then we have 2 times pi, the number of cycles or revolutions is 2 all over the time is 1. That's 1 second. So punch this out. You are going to get that omega is equal to 2 times 2 times pi. That gives us 4 pi rad per second. So this is the answer. Option what? Option D. What? Option D is the correct answer.